Hello and welcome to Leaderboard, the daily masterclass for business. Today's theme is leadership techniques, and today's lesson is the holistic boardroom. Do we all take too much for granted? Stop for a moment. Find the time. Think about how life impacts you. This is the age of notification and distraction, where focus is constantly disrupted and simple task orientation has become a complex skill to navigate well. So many people are searching for answers in the form of short, sharp shocks and not putting in the effort to realize the long view. The monarchy of money is real, but life has more to offer. In our search for comfort, we forget that being uncomfortable has its positive outcomes. Without the push and pull of various forces, then we don't move or are not able to change our perspective. Now and then we need to realize that advancement requires the reset of expectations, and that requires a knowledge of both the advantageous and negative factors in each avenue of life. Negative emotional states remind us of what it is that we don't need. They remind us that we should make constant adjustments. Adjustments in turn will lead to new opportunities, which are the basis of productivity and betterment. We often forget that life is a tool powerful enough to change the course of history, and we are mostly all endowed with the same basic skill sets. Yet not all of us are as productive as we should be. The ability to think critically and creatively are at the core of leadership solutions. Leaders require the ability to develop a vision that digests the processes of the day and is connected to a holistic approach where we can understand that so-called negative emotions, such as boredom, actually exists to balance our creative drives. Ways that we can stimulate the senses and realize a world beyond simple solutions include: 1. Get outside. Connectivity with the elements of life changes us from the inside out. 2. Remove the screens. Take down the walls that put a barrier between yourself and others. 3. Spend time totally alone. Do this in order to appreciate the presence of thought and ideas. 4. Touch silence. To truly listen is to completely disappear and forget you are an image of your imagination. Just as left needs right and yin needs yang and love needs hate, we need to be at times connected and disconnected. it is as above, so below. We must know for sure and yet have faith at the same time. The complete experience of life is a beautifully troubled existence between a duality of emotional states that we choose to embrace. We must search within ourselves to reach new thoughts and understandings. Clear the sand out of your head and lay it under your feet. Feel. Tap into the world that exists beyond the analytical mindset. Life only changes when you decide to change something. To progress, we are required to both drift and drive with an active focus that requires connection with something or somebody. Ships of the past understood this as they rested in the doldrums, waiting for the next breath of wind to carry them onward. Great journeys are plotted and charted with the realization of a long-term strategy encompassing both failure and success. Avoid the noise. Allow time for change and room for recovery as life presents its complementary tests and tasks. Thank you very much for taking time today to go through Leaderboard, the daily masterclass for business. Wherever you are, I wish you a fantastic day.